Hello, hello, you beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle. We talk all things life, love, spirituality, law of attraction, and all of that juicy goodness. We are here for our midweek reading. I have my Palo Santo. It is Tuesday evening. I just got done a reading. I had a wonderful woman come to my home and I just did a reading for her, and she hired me to be a breakout session on a retreat in October. So I offered her a free reading because she's helping me get more business and helping me share my gifts. So she came over tonight and it was so good. It was so juicy, just what she needed to hear, I'm hoping. We just connected and it was a lot of fun. So let's call in our guides and let's keep this juice flowing. Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron, please open sacred space. Please only allow the highest and whitest light messages in. Please bless me, bless my cards, bless my table, bless my viewers. And let's see what magic we can create tonight. I love you so much, guides. They were spot on in that reading. They had so many cards come through that we were both like, oh my gosh. Or at least I was. It was her first time really. She had seen psychics before, but she had never had a reading with me, which is always super magical. Also, I'm going to post on my community page that I'm going to be offering a discounted price for recorded readings. I'm going to do 30 minutes, me sitting here at my table, giving you a personal reading for a certain price. I haven't picked the price yet. I'm going to make it super fun and jazzy, but I'll post it on my community page probably tomorrow, which is today when you're watching this. So if you're watching this and you want a recorded reading and you're willing to pay the price that I pick, it'll be on my community page and you'll just have to email me to book your reading. So I'm going to take probably maybe the first 10. I'm going to cap it off because I can't do too much. Unless you guys are willing to wait a longer time, I'm okay with that. I just don't know if you're okay with that. But I probably only take the top 10, the first 10 that come in. And then if people email me after the 10 and I'm going to offer, a later time, if that's cool with them, then we'll still do it. So let's open up and let's see what messages are going to come through. We're going to start with Micah Magic, and then we're going to do Light Seers Tarot. So we're going to do Micah Magic. We'll probably let's do 6. I just heard 6 cards, and then we'll do a tarot card for each of the Micah Magic. Check out my hair. It's not dropping. Okay, 6 cards, please. 1, we have breakdown that builds character. So things are starting to shift. Wow, 3 just slipped. Miracles are on the way. They need space. Somebody's planning something and it's time to create. So there's breakdown that's happening. Somebody needs space. They're trying to create and come up with a plan to move through this, this breakdown, whatever's happening in their life, but miracles are coming. So have faith. Okay, so let's do 2 more. That was 4. Financial freedom. Heck yes, we love that. So maybe this is the plan to financial freedom, or maybe that's the miracle that's on the way. I'm liking this. Tell them how you feel now. Yummy. Okay. Now we're going to get a tarot card. It was so cool at the end of the reading. The woman is older and she's got kids in their 20s. So her daughter happened to call during the reading. And I was like, oh, that's total sign. I was like, can we pull a card for your daughter? And she was like, yeah. So we pulled a card and guess what she got? She got the Lover's card. So I was like, your daughter is going to be meeting her twin flame soon. So I kind of educated her on the twins and how you can recognize your twin by their eyes and how you just know it's them and you might get triggered. Oh my gosh. This is hilarious. This is like an example of, meeting somebody new, going out on a date. He's bringing you flowers. He's romantic. He's writing you letters. He's saying how magnificent you are in this letter. He is seeing you in a totally different light, I just heard. And that letter is this. Knight of Cups, huge. And that, when I was shuffling, I was doing that for the very first card that we picked. So this goes with breakdown that builds character. So your Knight of Cups has gone through such a transformation. He went through this breakdown and now he's this new man and he's coming forward to show off who he is now. He wants to do things differently. He wants to honor you. All right, let's do miracles are on the way. Miracles are on the way. Okay, we have 5 of Cups. This is right when you think you're drowning and you're in quicksand and nothing good is going to come. That's when the miracle drops in. Miracles are unexpected. You can't see them coming. That's why they're called miracles. So when you're in the energy of you feel like, oh my gosh, this is like the second month that I can't pay my rent or I can't pay my bills or I feel so alone and my finances are wonderful, but I don't have love in my life and you just feel like you're drowning. Or maybe you feel like you can't provide for your family and you're hating your job and you're like, I can't switch jobs because I need this income. This is when the miracle drops in. I'm telling you guys, it's textbook. You have to endure this feeling first to really appreciate when the miracle drops in. And for me in this reading, for all of you, I feel like it's a relationship that's going to drop in. Because we have the Knight of Cups, the next card is they need space. Yep. They are going to create, they are going to manifest this new thing, whatever it is, this new career, this new partnership. They need space to work on how this all works. They don't know. They're learning how to be the magician in their own life. And you taught them. But now they're wanting to practice it on their own. Or maybe they are. I just heard that they're manifesting you. They're thinking about you and you're showing up in their reality and they're like, oh my gosh, this actually works. I can actually manifest people. Okay, that was too many. So now we have it's time to create. Spirit, what do we need to know about it's time to create? That one felt like it flipped. King of Cups. Yes, man, this reading is so good. So the King of Cups is like the ultimate emotionally stable man. And he is sitting there with his singing bowl by the water. He's grounded. He understands the universe. And he's realizing that he's the magician and he is creating from a new space of faith. He is a little bit more secure. And I just heard that maybe somebody used to be a player and now they're more grounded and they know what they want and they don't want to be in the player energy anymore. They're a king now. They're emotionally stable. They can balance the highs and lows that they experience, but they're learning that they create their reality. That when they're not in an emotionally stable state, that they're creating chaos. Things are breaking down in their house or in their environment or at their work. So somebody who is emotionally sound, they're creating good all throughout the day. All right, financial freedom. And I just saw the Chariot card at the bottom of the deck. So let's see if that's meant to come out. It'll come back out again. Financial freedom, Spirit, tell us about it. So fun to see what comes out. Wow. It's coming after a really tough time, healing after a heartbreak. You are going to get this financial freedom because you went through so much pain, so much suffering in your life. It is now time to receive. You're getting that partnership that you always dreamt of. You're getting the money, you're getting the travel. And it's because you went through this heartbreak. So the 3 of Swords is heartbreak. And then the 4 of Swords, which is this card, is healing after a heartbreak. I just heard that when somebody lets go of, when they let go of a partnership that doesn't serve them, financial freedom starts to flood into their life because they're finally on the healing journey. When you step onto the healing journey, the universe is like, yes, you figured it out. You're here to grow. You're here to grow your soul and grow your faith. And then it rewards you. because you're brave and you let go of everything that wasn't serving you. All right, so this card is for tell them how you feel now. This is our leap of faith card. The fool takes the leap. The fool speaks their truth and they say how they feel. And they're like, you're the love of my life. I can't believe I've missed you all along. Can't believe you've been right in front of me all along. Some people that I counsel and I do readings for, their special person is like right in front of them and they kind of sabotage it and they run from it. But this person is going to take a leap and they're going to speak their truth and they're saying, I'm here. I want you. I don't want anyone else. I am now in this new energy. I've written you a letter. I've told you all of my feelings in this letter. I can't wait to bring you flowers and take you on a date. And they're saying, let's co-create the most amazing life. They are ready to do life with you. Okay, let's do an animal card for each of these now. We'll use the spirit animal wisdom. Okay. Yikes. We're going to take these three for the first three. We have the bat. A rebirth is assured. Breakdown that builds character. Somebody's going through a rebirth energy. Then we have dear spirit. Bring a gentle touch. This is miracles are on the way. So maybe if you're seeing deer out and about, that is your guides and angels saying, hey, we're sending you a miracle. Get ready. Then we have the bobcat. Life is a mystery. This is the magician card. They need space. So it's a mystery when you don't quite know how it's going to show up. Whatever he's brewing, whatever he's creating, he's not quite sure how it's going to happen or how it's going to unfold. And that's the fun part. That's the mystery. But you can trust the bobcat. So the deer is going to bring you a sign that a miracle is on the way. So when you see deer, that's your sign. The bat is saying that somebody's going through a breakdown. It's like a tower moment. But after the tower moment, they're going to come to you and ask you out on a date. It's time to create now. Let's get an animal card for that. Yep, transformation is beautiful. This is after the tower too. So the King of Cups, look, she's a queen. Here's the queen right on top of the king. No pun intended. All right. So transformation is beautiful. When he goes through this transformation to be with his queen, he's going to become somebody he never, ever thought he could be. Just like you, Divine Feminine, have turned into somebody who you never thought you could be. And that's because you did your healing. All right, so this is for the healing card, the Four of Swords, and financial freedom. What about financial freedom and healing? The Elephant, learn from your past. Yes, this is healing. Because you're breaking the cycle and you're not repeating and you're not doing old patterns, you're going to get your financial freedom. You're finally learning the lessons. Maybe that's not entertaining toxic people. Maybe that's not cheating anymore. Maybe that's being honorable, speaking your truth, standing up for yourself. I don't know. You're just doing things differently. And that's when the financial freedom comes. Last card. Tell them how you feel now, the Fool, and yes, claim your independence. This is somebody going out on a leap of faith, claiming their independence. They're doing it on their own with spirit. Number 13, which is a very, very lucky and spiritual number. So somebody is going to take a leap on their own to claim their independence, to transform, to learn from their past and not repeat a cycle. Oh, this is so good. Okay, let's end with, let's end with my ever unfolding heart. We'll do one card for each animal. All right, what about the rebirth? What about the bat? Spirit, what about the bat card? Thank you. There is an abundant treasure that is wanting to enter your life. How is your relationship with money? Do you fear losing it? It's time to heal this to allow more in. You can see it. So that's the breakdown, is you thinking that you can't provide for your family or you can't provide for yourself, but you can, because you're realizing that the universe is your source. It's not all on your shoulders. My guides had me, I guess it was 2 nights ago. It was the full moon night. And, or was it last night? The full moon was last night, but it was the night before. My guides had me experience what it was like to be a man with a couple kids and needing to provide for his wife and his family. I felt like I was in that energy for some reason. And I had actually spent time with a family and I was feeling that energy, like not consciously while I was there, but when I left, I had all these financial fears and I'm like, wait, this isn't mine. But that night I couldn't sleep. I was up all night and I felt like I felt like it was on my shoulders to provide for my own family. I felt like a man and I had a wife and kids. And I was like, what is going on? I'm like, but let me tell you, I have such compassion for men because I felt like I really got a glimpse of what it's like to fear that. And it is not easy. I was just like, I had to get up, I had to walk around in my apartment. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't provide, I can't work. And I felt paralyzed and I felt like I just didn't know where to go and I didn't know what to do and I wanted to give up. So I was actually really scared about like whose energy I was picking up on. I actually came out and slept on the couch because I was like, am I sleeping near one of my neighbors who's having financial fear? Because that can happen. Our auric fields, if you think about where you sleep, if you're in an apartment complex, the bedrooms are all stacked on each other. So I'm literally like 10 feet away from my neighbors sleeping and I could totally pick up on their auric fields. But it was debilitating anxiety and fear about not being able to provide for kids and a spouse. And I felt like there was no solution. And I know that energy is, that's the ego. The ego is just totally tricking you and telling you there's no solution when the universe has a plan. Your soul has it all laid out. You are not stuck. So if you're a man listening to this video and you feel like you can't provide for your family, I need you to drop your shoulders right now. I need you to take a deep breath and I need you to say, my soul is so resilient. My soul is so strong and it has a plan. My mind is telling me the opposite. I'm just going to wake up and take it day by day. The universe is going to bring me my next steps and I'm going to be awake and aware and I'm going to learn about this and I'm going to see the breadcrumb when it comes and I'm going to follow it. And it's going to be easy and it's going to be effortless. Or a financial windfall might come in. Start imagining what you want to call into your life. Don't sit around thinking about what's not working. Start to use that imagination. Okay. All right. The deer spirit. What would your inner child want to do today? Playground, movies, paint, be outside, strap your little self in the seat next to you and go. Self-love is always needed now and always. So the deer is your reminder that miracles are on the way. Sit back, play with your inner child, go do something fun until it arrives. Because like I said, when you're distracted and you're having fun, that's when it drops in. They need space. The magician card, we have the seahorse. Be still, bop around for a bit, just wait. The answer will come. Don't rush it. The universe is moving things for you. That's exactly what I mentioned before. If you're a man or a woman worried about providing for your family, just wait. Be the seahorse. Have that reminder. The universe is conjuring something up for you. You're the magician. You've created it. You've placed your DoorDash order. And now we have to sit back and just wait. Okay, now we have the butterfly spirit. It's time to create. Woo. We have the crocodile. You are being called to let go of the timing of things. You must wait for the universe to move things for you. You will wake up one day and it will be time. So if your mind is telling you that you have to have it all figured out right now, we take it day by day and we just wait. The crocodile just sits right in the water and he's waiting to pounce. He's waiting to attack. Seahorse, they just bop around and they're not in a rush and they're appreciating the surroundings. So we have back-to-back energy of waiting Take your inner child out and do something fun. There's an abundant treasure on the way. Okay. Financial freedom. Card about financial freedom and learning from the past. Maybe that's not getting yourself into debt anymore. It says, is there a decision you are needing to make? Sit in silence and ask yourself to be open to receiving the answer. It will come when you least expect it. It will be a gentle whisper from your heart. So this might be not repeating cycles or old belief systems about money. You're throwing them out and you're saying, no, my whole family line is abundant. I am the new fresh start for my family to be the abundant one in the family. I'm teaching others how to co-create. You're changing your belief system around money. All right, final card for the whole reading. Tell them how you feel now. The Fool, they're taking a leap of faith, speaking their truth, and they're claiming their independence with the cat. Final card for the cat. Final card for the cat. Thank you. The buffalo. Your fear is not real. It's a story you are telling yourself. The buffalo reminds us to face our stories head on, pave a new path in your mind. So when you're scared about taking that leap of faith, just know that the buffalo, bison, they go right through the storm. They don't go around it. They know it's the quickest way through. Just tell the person how you feel, get it off your chest, take the leap, and claim that independence and feel so like, think about after you tell the person and how receptive they're going to be. They're going to welcome you with open arms. They're going to love you. And you're going to be like this cat that's like, I did it. I freaking did it. How cool is it to say that you took a leap of faith? That is what we live for. When I left my teaching job twice, I felt like such a warrior. I was like, yeah, I love saying that I quit my job and I had nothing lined up. Totally reckless. But I feel good saying that I was brave enough to do it. And that's that cat energy. It's that independence. You're willing to rely on the universe and you're trusting that it's always going to bring you exactly what you need when you need it, especially the words that you need to say to the person that you're in love with. It's going to bring you the words. And if you don't have the words, I highly, highly, highly recommend writing a letter. I love writing. Writing is the best way to express yourself clearly and effectively, and you can rewrite it, you can reread it, and just critique it. But putting your thoughts on paper and giving somebody a letter, I think that is the most romantic thing ever. I think all humans should still write each other letters. I am so famous for that. If any of my ex-boyfriends are watching this, they're probably not, but they know that I love to write. I will always leave them notes in their pillow, in their pant pockets, in their socks before they go to work. I always leave cute little notes to let them know what I love about them. And they're the most random. Some are poems, some are like really like dirty notes. Some are like, I meant like dirty poems, like sexual stuff, just to like entice them. And I only do it with the men. I probably have only done it with 2 men in my past where I really let myself be myself. And there was other things I held back on, but the writing, I did let myself be myself, but they loved my notes. They were like that. They always said that was like their favorite thing when they would find something out of nowhere in the most unexpected spot. Like I'd put it in their coffee cup in the cupboard. And it was just like a fun little surprise that they never knew when I was going to attack them with my sexiness. But don't be afraid to write your person a note. It is so important to express yourself. And if you're worried about saying it in person, put it on paper, practice it, but also trust that you'll be given the right words when it's meant to be. And I know it can be really, 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 really scary when you really like somebody and you don't want to ruin it and you don't want to mess it up and your heart might be pounding. And that's why just handing them a letter and saying, read this later or read it now, or maybe I can come back later after you're done reading it. Whatever feels good for you. So get excited. The rest of this week looks delicious. The financial freedom, the miracles that are on the way, somebody speaking their truth, somebody taking a leap of faith. Keep me posted in the comments. I cannot wait to see what you all have to say. All right, I am sending you so much love. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you for our weekly energy reading on Sunday. All right, peace out.